The fountains are in operation. We've got blue sky and lovely green trees. So what better day could we go inside than today? Absolutely. Yes, we're going inside and we're here over at King's Cross. Now, you may recognise this because we featured here in a couple of videos. This is Cold Drop's Yard, or the back of, and Granary Square. It's all around the back of the King's Cross area, which has been completely redeveloped, and it's fantastic. But today, we're going into here. Yes, we're going into the Lightroom, and we're going in here for the Moonwalkers, a journey with Tom Hanks. Now, the shows are every hour on the hour, and if you get here early, you've got this lovely inside space as well as that lovely outside space as well, if it's a lovely day, where you can come in, and as you can see, there's plenty of places to sit around. You can also get your merch beforehand and afterwards as well, plus there's another merch place downstairs. And also, if you don't fancy that, but you get here really early like I did, you can order yourself a nice cuppa. There you go. And yes, the prices are not too bad, although the donuts were £3.50 each, so I think I gave that one a miss. Anyway, eventually, when you get round, you go downstairs and you come into what can only be described as a massive room. This massive room with all of the projections taking place on all the walls. So you've got seats you can sit down on, sort of benches, plus also on the floor you've got beanbags, so you can make yourself comfy, and then you can also sit in the corner there just under the stairs as well. But as you can see, everything is projected around, and the whole point of this is to tell you all about people that made it to the moon, but also integrate that nicely into the upcoming Artemis journeys coming in 2025 when NASA goes back to the moon. Now, the whole show has been co-written by Tom Hanks with Christopher Riley, who's a BAFTA-nominated writer-director. And basically, it is absolutely fantastic. The whole show lasts about 55 minutes, and I can only describe it as phenomenal. I love space. Okay, so let's count that one right from the start. So do you have to be a space lover to come and enjoy it? No, you don't, because you can just marvel at what we've managed to do, and also the history of it as well. And as you can see, it goes right back from when JFK made his announcements back in the early 60s that we're going to have man on the moon in the same decade, to all sorts of library footage as well. But it's all been cleaned up and it looks digitally amazing. So the idea of the show is it tells the story of the Apollo missions, all of the Apollo missions making it to the moon, reflecting their gripping journeys at a spectacular scale. And there's also newly filmed interviews between Hanks and astronauts of the current Artemis program, and they really talk to people about their sort of hopes, dreams and aspirations, and how previous space flights have actually driven them to the jobs that they're doing at the moment. I'd also say this is one for everyone, and I tell you, the effects are not only incredible, but when you sit there and you've got the rockets blasting off, or you've got stuff that's happening, it's like the whole room shakes with the sound as well, so the sound effects are fantastic. Now, for accessibility, as you can see at the top there, right at the top of the screen, you can see what's actually being narrated. So if you can't hear that well, you can see what's being narrated. Everything is narrated by Tom Hanks himself, so it's him talking about his influence, or the influence of space on him when he was a young kid as well. But you've got just some amazing footage to show. The digital enhancement of the pictures must be absolutely incredible, because if you're thinking you're in a room which is probably about 20 to 30 feet high, there you go, those people sitting in front of you just gives you an idea how tall the room is, but the pictures are crystal clear, so that it is quite a phenomenal thing to come and see. Now, I can tell you, because if you're coming down here, this is only on until October, okay? So it's on until the 13th of October 2024, and it's been on since last December. And I must admit, it was one of those things I thought, do you know what, I don't need to go and see that, but actually I was drawn to it, and I'm so glad I went. If you're coming down here, adult prices are from £25, under 3s go free and under 18s are 15. Is it worth it? To be quite honest, if you love space, you're going to be absolutely blown away. In fact, if I had the money, I'd probably go back and see it again. It is that good. But it'd be interesting to see what they do with the footage after, because the whole thing has also been put together with Apple TV. So it does make you wonder if it's going to pop up on the telly at some point. So getting here, nice and easy. You've got King's Cross St Pancras railway station, and to be quite honest, not only has it got the Overground and Eurostar going into it, but you've got, well, most of the underground lines coming in there as well. If you're coming in here and accessibility, so you've got push chairs or you're coming in a wheelchair or anything else like that, it's nice and easy. There are lifts and sloped to get around here, so actually it was really easy to get in here, and the staff are here to help as well. There's lots and lots of staff around, so you can get around here nice and easy. And the great thing is, not only do they give you great pictures, they look at some of the science things as well. And this is a close-up look at moon rock through a microscope and some of the crystals, the crystal effect of moon rock that they brought back from the moon, which is quite impressive. So is this the sort of thing that you'd like to come and see over here at the Lightroom, just behind at King's Cross Station? If it is, let us know in the comments down below. And what did you think of the pictures that we've shown you? And how about this for a final one? The view of the Earth from the moon. Wow! And thanks for watching. I'll leave you with another video in the top right hand corner.